Thank you so much for joining me and Roselane. Roselane, say hi.
Hi.
So we are coming to you from Mar Vista, California and Santa Monica. And we thank you for joining, and hopefully you find the dishes that we selected helpful to cook with you and your kids, as I am, probably as many of you are. I don't want to say stuck, but you are at home with your kids, and the kids are not only having dinner at the house, but also lunch. So we thought we're just gonna prepare some dishes that your kids have fun making and eating, of course. And guess what? They're healthy too. So Roselane will do later on a fruit and vegetable muffin, but don't share that it's vegetable, just say fruit. And I will start with green eggs and ham, and we can talk about Cookidoo a little bit later. And if you have a TM6, and if you opened your TM6 in the last couple of hours, you actually see that it's a new entry screen. And whenever there's a new welcome screen, there's usually some technical advancement behind that. We don't know what that is, so I'm super curious because, as you know, Cookidoo is evolving. So we'll see, we'll learn. We have a conference this weekend, so maybe we'll hear about more future Cookidoo functions, hopefully. Oh, did I introduce myself? My name is Tina, and you probably know that. And I am a cooking zero still, but thanks to the Thermomix, I can be a cooking hero. And I love the Thermomix because it makes you the cooking champion, saves you money, you have fun cooking, and you can share it with your family. So what's better than that? If you have questions, if you can type them in the chat or in the Facebook group, and I'll do my best to monitor all the devices. But let's get cooking. Green eggs and ham. So I added it to my weekly menu, which is a great feature of the Cookidoo. You can just create your weekly menu, and from there you can create your shopping list. And from there you can send it to Amazon Fresh, Whole Foods, or whatever supermarket is delivering in your area. So that's a new function that is amazing. You don't even have to go out, and you can cook within a couple of hours. So we're gonna do green eggs and ham. And the first instruction, I hope you can see it, cut parchment paper to fit the Varoma tray. And what I do at home, I have this piece of parchment paper, which is pre-cut, which is basically my template. And it's the ideal size. And I just fold that and I keep it. And new papers that I cut, I just use this template. And I already wetted it, and I put it into the Varoma tray, making sure that all holes are covered and that the vents on the sides stay open for the steam to circulate. And now we're going to start with the recipe, and we have the ingredients here. So we start with the green component for green eggs and ham with the spinach, 1 ounce, don't tell the kids. And now we're adding a little bit of milk, 1 ounce. And then we're adding 2 eggs. You can make this recipe also with 4 eggs, but just increase the time just a little bit. And then some salt and some pepper. Insert measuring cup into mixing bowl lid. And now for 10 seconds, speed 7. And it's done. The chime tells you that the Thermomix is ready for the next step. As you probably know, you can change the chime, the sound in the TM6, and you can change in the TM5 as well, the duration and also the volume of the chime. You don't have to have it on loud and 15 minutes. So transfer egg mixture into prepared varoma tray, just like so. What would have been even a bit safer is if I had added the tray first, but it's not a lot, so you can do it this way. Rinse mixing bowl, I'm just gonna use it as is. 10 ounces of water. And as you can see, the scale measures everything you put in here. I did pre-weigh it, but you don't have to weigh any ingredients. The Thermomix does it for you. So now we're adding, oops, take the measuring cup off, put the varoma with the varoma tray in here, place the lid on it, and then for 10 minutes, oops, made a little mess, 10 minutes, speed 2. And once I go, then Roselane takes over with her delicious fruit and vegetable muffins.
Okay, let's go. I am looking here. I have veggie and fruit muffin, and you follow step by step. It's an amazing recipe because you know the kids, they hate to eat vegetables. And with this one, they don't pay attention. You preheat the oven at 375 Fahrenheit. And while you can do this, you prepare this for when the recipe is done. Now is asking 5 ounces of zucchini. I already have all the recipes done, prepared here. And you can see the scale, like Tina said, the scale is very, very sensitive. And you can pay attention, don't touch here because everything can change. And say 3 ounces of carrot in pieces. And I have my apple here because you know I cut earlier. And if you have out of the, this can be dark. Let me just say here, I have 3 ounces of apple. You go next. And now with the measuring, we put the lid and with the measuring cup. And we just press next and 4 seconds and the speed 5. And you will see how we go. It's so easy. Okay, everything with Thermomix is easy. We need to wait to open the security and I can show you here. Look, just 5 seconds. And now we'll put this apart and we'll prepare the rest of the recipe. And after we'll mix everything together. And I can promise you, the taste is really good and you don't feel the vegetables. Okay, this is it. Now we go. Next, 2.5 ounces of coconut oil that I have here.
Do you like to bake, Roselane? Do you do a lot of baking?
I like baking, yes.
And would you say, are these muffins good for like breakfast or
everything?
afternoon?
And you can put in the lunch for the school. You can keep in your house done, and when they want some snack is they have the snack done. Now, one thing that I change is they ask for 6 ounces of coconut sugar, and for my taste, I prefer to put less. And I put here just 3 ounces.
And the recipes are flexible, so you can adjust
Yes,
any measurement.
always.
It will not punish you if you use less sugar. And many
Yes.
dishes, I do use like 2/3 or even half of the recommended.
I say to all to my customers, the taste, each one have one taste. Some people like more sweeter or less, and we can add. Just 30 seconds and it's mixing the coconut sugar with the coconut oil. And after we will add nutmeg, we add cinnamon and ginger powder, all of this. It's almost there, 4 seconds. Let's put next. And now we add 1 ounce of water. Four ounces of banana, and is 1 whole banana.
Banana.
Yes. And the smell is amazing. I love banana. My
So
granddaughter,
I
she
missed
loves.
that. Did you take out the veggies and put them to the side?
Yes.
Yeah, and then the sugar and the banana.
Is here. Yes, okay. Is here waiting. And my granddaughter, she doesn't like the banana, just here. She loves the Vovo's banana. And Vovo is very happy. Now we put 7 ounces of whole wheat flour. And you can see the scale here. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Here say half teaspoon ground nutmeg and half teaspoon ginger and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I have everything here all together. And I'll add here.
And those spices are so good for you. The
yes.
Cinnamon and the nutmeg and the was it ginger as well?
Ginger, yes. And here is asking 1 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, but put the baking powder one side because they ask you 1, let me see, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Don't put together, and put each one in one side.
And with those things, it makes sense to put it next to the blade and not on top of the blade because it won't mix properly.
And here is just 10 seconds. We go to speed 4 to mix everything. It's so easy.
And your hands are so clean.
Look, no. And I took my phone out.
You're wearing white.
Yeah, look.
Great.
Can you see? And now we add the vegetable mixture together, all together here. And now with the measuring cup, we just put 5 seconds, the speed 4. And the blade here is the reverse side because it's just mixing all together. It's not cutting, no. And now we just take out and I can, look.
Perfectly mixed, nice.
Yeah, and now I will prepare all. I put in the oven and I come back after Taina with the muffins ready.
Perfect. So,
are you still working your machine? One thing, Taina, one thing that is very important, when you hold your bowl, Taina always say this to us, hold here. because when you do this, it's much better than you do this, right?
Especially if you have something heavy. Oh,
Yeah.
is my video off? Hold on.
Yes, it's off.
Ah, okay. I'm
Now you are
juggling
on.
my mouse. I have a mouse connected to my iPad. And so I need to be careful. If I move it around, I turn my video off.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have about a minute left. And it's just enough time to show you Cookidoo in action. Just a really quick taste. We want to leave you hungry for more. So I'm going to share my screen. And can you let me know if you see it? Can I get a confirmation?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
So isn't that a beautiful new welcome screen with all the spices? So how about, I always like to search for curry. I feel like curry after seeing all of these spices. And you see that I have 49 results containing the word curry in the US. What I can do is I can hover over the United States and exit out. And now it shows all the 2,062 dishes that are available worldwide in Cookidoo. Of course, in all different languages. I see a curry huhn mit champignons here, curry Nudelsalat. So there is a few German recipes in here as well. And you can easily, using our filters, you can just select what it is that you're looking for. So my curry is supposed to be a fish dish. Ooh, and the egg is done. And I want it to be easy. And I want the language to either be English or German in my case. And now I have 59 results. Some are listed twice because they're listed in, for example, the Australian Cookidoo and the US Cookidoo. So there might be a few doubles in here, but otherwise you see all of the delicious curries you can cook. I'm gonna go with the curry prawns with rice. I can add that. I can first, of course, look at it. And ooh, sign up for free. I'm not logged in for some reason. So I'm just gonna log into Cookidoo. Usually it recognizes me. There we are. So I can just cook it today, or I can add it to my collection. Let's say I want to add it to my family dinner collection. So the collections are those that you create yourself. And I want to add it to my week. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'll save it. And if you go to your week, you can see all of the dishes that you have planned. This is the one I'll be doing next week with the cook along, the salmon and lemon rice salad. It's one of my favorites. And also, if you are in the Thermomix and you have planned something for the previous day and it doesn't show up, fear not. All you need to do is click on the calendar up here, and you will have a different view where you see all of the past dates as well. So if you remember, ooh, that amazing dish I cooked last Sunday, what was that again? So you can go back in time, even on your Thermomix. Here's my shopping list with all of the dishes that I have planned. And now I can order, show ingredients. And the newest development in Cookidoo is that I can order the ingredients. And isn't that awesome? I just click on it here. One thing it doesn't do, it will not translate. So if you have a German recipe in there, it probably will not find the ingredients. But other than that, it is doing a wonderful job of guiding you through the process. It populates the shopping list for you. And all you need to do is add them to cart, or here are the unavailable ingredients, are all the German Puckelwürstchen. So you can just get your groceries delivered in no time. So that was Cookidoo in a nutshell. There's much, much more. There's more videos on my YouTube channel, but these are the basics. And you can search for keto, for vegan, for one ingredient. Let's say you have chicken and tomatoes in the fridge. Put in chicken and tomatoes, and it will all find the dishes with chicken and tomatoes. Again, Cookidoo does not translate yet, but you can also use the Google Translate option. So if there's any questions to Cookidoo? No, then I'll stop sharing. And my green eggs. Ooh. Opening the varoma, you want to open it away from you. You do not want to have a green egg facial. Ooh, and all of the steam. The lid of the varoma is also a tray, so it doesn't drip. So this is the green eggs. They look great. They look very
amazing.
And now I will transfer it to a wooden board. That's why I have the different setup today. Oh, wait.
Your camera is off, yes.
I know. Oh, God. And I'm so, oh, there we go.
Yes.
I love this mouse, but it's sensitive. Okay, you see me now?
Yes.
Can you see me now? Okay, so I'm going to transfer the eggs on here. Oh, one thing I forgot, but I just made it a vegetarian dish. While the egg is on the varoma tray, I was supposed to put some ham or bacon into the egg. So I'll just do it after the fact. And now it's just going to be on top and not baked into the green eggs and ham. And the instructions are here that you take the cheese, the string cheese, and you just put it on here, on the egg. And then what you do, can you see that? You roll up the eggs, and the parchment paper helps with the temperature. You roll it up. Okay, that's a bit messy. Enrica did it the other day, and it looked a bit better. I have to ask what her tip is. Okay, so you roll it up, and I mean, no matter what the shape is, it'll always taste good. And then you just cut and have the little roll-ups ready for your kids to enjoy. And I'll arrange that in a little bit in the bowl, and I'll show you the result. So that was the green eggs. Was that easy and fun and delicious? Yes. Great, so we will continue with the next. Maybe I waited too long. Maybe I talked too much and it already set in its shape. That could be the case. So the next thing I'd love to show you is energy balls. And if you search Cookidoo for balls, there's so many different recipes, pistachio balls, cacao balls, so many different energy balls. It's kind of like an energy bar, but just with the balls. And today we're going to do the carrot cake energy balls. This is the first time I'm trying this recipe. I usually do the bliss balls, and I actually thought those were the bliss balls, but they're a little different. And I'll just take you along. You're about to start a new recipe, quit active recipe. Yes, I love how the Thermomix always thinks for me, even if it turns off. and turns back on, it'll ask me if I want to continue a recipe. So I'm going to start this. And here I'm using a bowl that I have earlier used to make coconut flour. I went through the list and then I realized, oops, I don't have coconut flour. But then I thought, I have coconut and I have a Thermomix. So boom, 10 seconds later, I had coconut flour. And I didn't wash it out because coconut is going to be part of the recipe. So we will start with carrots. Carrots 100 to 120 gram. As it's gram, you know that it's an Australian or a UK recipe. If it was a US recipe, it'll be automatically in ounces. So the Thermomix switches back and forth. I don't often realize if I'm doing it in ounces. I just follow the scale. And I need to tar the scale because I took the lid off, or I changed pots. So we're adding the carrots. Insert measuring cup into mixing bowl lid. And this is the new measuring cup. This one came with the TM6 in the beginning. Now you can order the measuring cup, or if you're not a TM6 customer yet, as of now, they start coming with this measuring cup. It's a nice one because if you turn the bowl lid around, it's not falling out.
And helps a lot.
Yeah, some prefer also the one that is not connected. For example, if they make whipped cream, then they can always take it out and take a look.
Yeah.
So both are very handy. For 3 seconds, speed 7. It's going to be loud. Transfer to a bowl and set aside. Ooh, take a look.
Oh, yes.
Perfectly ground up. Transfer to a bowl and set aside. And I feel that the color has even become more intense now that it has been grated. I give it the grade A+. Very funny. Now we are adding dates. Dates are always great to have with the Thermomix. So many recipes use dates instead of sugar. And we're also adding apricots, 4 apricots. And we are adding some applesauce and maple syrup and vanilla extract. It's all in one. I'm saving containers here. Insert measuring cup into mixing bowl lid. 6 seconds, speed 7. Now we're adding oats. Also, if you've never tried it, the oatmeal is fantastic. 2 or 3 ingredients, depending on if you like sugar, if you like milk or water. It comes out so creamy and so delicious, and no stirring. And you don't have to use the microwave package. So I never knew I liked oatmeal until I made it with a Thermomix. We're adding the oats. We're adding the coconut flour, freshly ground. And cinnamon, basically the same spices that you use, Rosaline. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger. It's really it's really a great trio. And I'm just going to scrape the walls down. If you have any questions, leave it in the chat or on Facebook. So we're adding the carrots. I just think this is a great project to do with your kids, especially as they are able to get their hands dirty.
Oh, yes.
Afterwards. Okay, 10 seconds, speed 3.
We are matching. You are black and white, and I'm white
Oh,
and
yeah,
black.
that's true.
I just realized now.
Okay, scrape it down and do it another time. So the bliss balls that I also love have a lot of nut in it as well. This one is using the oats. So scrape it down and then another 10 seconds at speed 3. And now here is the coconut. So this is before, I don't know if you can see that. This is before, and then this is after. About 15
Flour,
seconds.
yes, amazing.
And one other thing that I would love to show you is my friendly egg that I make for my kids.
Oh.
That I make for my kids probably twice a week. My kids love their egg at 11 and a half minutes and comes out perfect every time. And especially now that the kids are at home, they just snack in and adding a boiled egg to their sandwich, to their salad. So it's a great egg cooker. And now I am adding a mixture here. As you can see, it's very easy to roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just drop it in with the coconut. That's what I meant with playing with your food that the kids would probably enjoy. Who has the biggest balls? That's what my kids would do. I have 2 boys.
Kinda, do you want that I show my muffins while you make the balls?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay. Let me show. After 20 minutes, 25 minutes in the oven, look how are the muffins. And if you, yes, so delicious. Let me try open one for you. Take a
yes,
look.
I want to see the
You
inside.
can't see the vegetables inside.
It almost looks like a carrot cake.
Yeah, and the taste is really good.
Would you say the taste compares to a carrot cake?
Yeah, this one you feel more the banana and the apple. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you don't feel the zucchini and you don't feel the carrot, the taste. And
Okay.
it's really good.
I really want to put this recipe to the test and make it for my, because my youngest son swears that he can taste zucchini in anything.
Mm.
So often I make a dish and he's asking me, does this have zucchini in it? And I'm like, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up my green eggs and ham. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Can you check if there's any questions? Oh, Rosemary, maybe you can talk about hosting a Zoom cooking party and what people can get.
Oh yes, we have new now, and do it yourself. If you buy the Thermomix, you can receive or the cinnamon house, no, the form that you can cook this. We have the bags, we have the stamps when you prepare the cookies. You prepare the cookies and just stamp and put in the oven. and come out amazing. We have some recipes, and we have the third one is the baguette form, come like this. And this you have discount. When you buy the Thermomix, you have a discount to buy this. It's a new one. We just knew about this yesterday. And we still have the serving bowl that is really good. The serving bowl keeps your food cold or warm for 3 to 4 hours. I can show you. I have mine here very close that I use like every day. Is this one, is aluminum, is double here, and you can keep inside. You can put ice cream, you can put risotto, any kind of food, and keep the temperature perfect.
But Roslane, I can also just buy that in the store, right?
No, this one we don't have at the store. Just we
so
have.
I have
If you
to host a cooking, so I have to host a cooking party to get the bowl.
Yes, you have to host one cooking experience and invite 2 friends. And if you or one of your friends buy the Thermomix, you have the serving bowl like a gift. Okay. Or you can buy the second bowl. The second bowl is very good, helps you a lot. The normal price is $1.99 and you pay just $1.49. And you have many options.
And free shipping.
Anna,
yes,
somebody's
shipping,
asking,
49.
do you mind sharing how do you do your coconut flour? How do you make it happen?
Flour, I just shredded coconut. This is toasted coconut that I found in my pantry.
What's the speed that you use?
10, speed 10, always speed 10. Speed 10 is 10,700 rotations a minute. And
Perfect.
So you turn sugar into powdered sugar, you turn kernels into flour, you turn coconut into coconut flour. Or the other day,
Parmesan,
the Parmesan, yes, or I needed rice flour and I didn't have rice flour, but I thought I have rice, I have a Thermomix. So it's all of these, oh duh, I can make it myself.
Yeah.
So here is the green eggs and ham, neatly arranged and really good. And here are just 3 of the energy balls. Ooh, let me try one. And for anybody who would like to share the Thermomix, as a consultant, you receive up to $350 for the first purchase or the first new community member. And I really view it as improving people's lives, because I really feel that the Thermomix improves everybody's life. Food is fresh, healthy, much less expensive, and it brings families together, it brings friends together. So I feel the Thermomix is the iPhone of the kitchen, just has all in one.
Yeah, and like before I used to cook always the same kind of food, and with the Thermomix I can try new kinds of food like Thai, Chinese, French, from Germany. And you never make a mistake because it's just follow step by step, and in the end it's perfect. You can adjust to your taste, like more salt, less sugar, more pepper, just small details, but it's normal. And in the end you have your recipe amazing.
So I'm eating this and I feel like Christmas because of the nutmeg and the cinnamon and the ginger. So it has like Christmas carrot cookie feel, and it still is crunchy because you're chewing on the oats. And the carrot, of course, you can still taste. So it's very juicy. It's very moist. And I feel it's the perfect pickup snack for the afternoon, let's say. So highly recommended. And also the bliss balls, which are my other favorite balls. Okay.
I will try it.
And I try yours. And that's what I love. These cooking events, we always learn about new recipes. There's always new tips. it just doesn't end. Currently there is 62,000, I just checked, 62,000 recipes on Cookidoo, and they're adding more every week, every month. There'll be more and more. And maybe, hopefully soon, it'll be able to translate. So I appreciate your time. And isn't it beautiful how things come out just like on the picture?
Yes.
When you compare it, because they just made it the same way that you did it.
Yeah, it's really good.
And my son is here in my dog.
You told him 30 minutes, and we have more than 30 minutes.
Okay, we started a bit later. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm
also,
telling that.
I have another cooking session, which is just cook with me. It's cook with me with the idea is that you cook at the same time than I, and that you'll be able to ask questions. That's coming up on the 15th of September, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern.
I will be there.
Awesome. I thank everybody who participated. Thanks for everybody. Thanks to everybody who watched it on Facebook. Drop me or Roselane your questions, and we will be sure to help you. Have a delicious day, Roselane. Enjoy your muffins. And
okay, thank
forward
you.
to seeing everybody next time.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.